Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So yeah, I release a video Sunday morning, and exactly maybe 5 minutes or 1 minute even after I release the video, this happens. A huge dump in the market. This is Bitcoin on the hourly, by the way, but you can see it all across the board. I'll just show you XRP here. You know, again, same patterns. Let's see, Litecoin, right? Everything is looking the same. Let's go back to Bitcoin here. And so the question is why? Why is this happening, right? Everybody's wondering this. Coin's fundamentals stronger than they were during 2014-2015 crypto winter, says Pantera Capital. So despite this, we're going to talk a little bit about this in a bit, but despite this, at least the fundamentals of 2019's Bitcoin are a lot better than 2013's Bitcoin. And he does talk about the price in 2013. Let me read you a little bit here. So I'm just going to start down here. In 2013, Bitcoin first shot up above $1,000 and then closed the following year just above the $300 mark. With many referring to this period as the first crypto winter, Dan Morehead, the CEO of Pantera, stated that he had more of a worry during the first winter, as that was blockchain's first test. The technology survived and the currency it powered only surged over the following years. With respect to the current bearish market, he says, today the underlying fundamentals are much stronger than they were in 2014-2015. According to Morehead, the stronger fundamentals in the current bear market is due to the rise of institutional interest. So we got to remember that institutions are just waiting on the sidelines at this moment, ready to dump their money in crypto, whereas in 2013, it was still the Wild West pretty much. So we didn't have that security behind the cryptocurrency market. We were just kind of in it blind, or rather the people who were in it just kind of blindly buying Bitcoins, buying all kinds of other altcoins that were coming out at the time, and not really knowing what was going to happen. You know, were they going to lose their money? Were they not? That was around the time of the Mt. Gox hack, the big hack. And so there was a lot of uncertainty in the space at that time. The digital assets trading platform backed by NYSE and ICE is set to launch this year. Fidelity has launched a crypto custody solution division, and more recently, JP Morgan introduced the US dollar-backed cryptocurrency called JPM coin. So all these things, guys, are pointing to institutions being interested in crypto. So this is like, I know it feels like a punch in the stomach, but this is seriously just a little blip on the overall radar. He added, people have been talking for years about the impending institutional wave of money coming into the markets, and I think we now actually have the required conditions for that to happen. I agree with him. When asked if retail investors drove the cryptocurrency market and when institutional investors would begin to flock in, Morehead stated that institutions were risk adverse and they preferred a more conservative approach, especially with something as volatile as cryptocurrency. So you guys got to remember something, right? Institutions don't want to see crazy rises in price. It scares them off. When they have a lot of money invested in something, crazy rises like what we saw or what we have seen in former Bitcoin bull runs is too much too fast, and it's not sustainable, and thus is followed by huge crashes. Only cowboys and maniacs want to trade in those kinds of circumstances, myself included. I just love the volatility because I look at the charts and I look for double tops, and I will get out of my investment when we've hit a double top peak, or when I see any other indicator that might suggest market momentum slowing down. That might be a topic for a different video, but ultimately institutions want a safe bet. They want to see steady increases. They want to see good increases. I'm not saying that we will only see 5%, 10% year over year. They want to see solid increases in their investments, but they also want stability over the long haul. He added that several custody giants would join the likes of Fidelity and State Street to provide solutions for crypto. I think that's been the gating factor, that large institutions want a more institutional custodian like Bakkt or Fidelity. And once those come in, people will start buying, and that'll start the price moving up. But the massive amount of investment probably won't occur until the prices have already really gotten going. So that's interesting too to hear. Once prices get going. So let's take a look at this again. So this is Bitcoin again on an hourly. And as you can see, it took a major dump yesterday, Sunday. In the morning, over this hour, we saw a huge decrease in price. And now we're starting to see some basing here, okay? We're starting to see a new support level form. But guys, if I put this on the daily And you can look at Bitcoin here on the daily, right? So we had some upward momentum, okay? We had some upward momentum and then boom, down. But have we made a lower low? No, we have not yet, technically. If it went below this mark, I don't know if you guys can see, but if it went below this mark here, okay, we would have made a lower low, but today we see Bitcoin going up. So I still have a little bit of confidence. Not a lot of confidence, but a little bit of confidence. Let's look at it on the weekly just to give you guys a better idea. So look, if you look at that trend on the weekly, we're still in that bull form. So even though we went down and there was a lot of downward pressure, you can see here that we're still kind of in this base zone and there's still room for improvement, room to move up, okay? There wasn't huge bullish movement down making new lows. So although it felt like a punch in the gut, and it was, I mean, quite frankly, it could have gone better than that. I still think overall we're in a pretty good spot. So as you can see, we've decreased. So this is CoinMarketCap, and Bitcoin's down 7.7, Ethereum's down 15.3, XRP down 9.2, EOS down 20.8. And it was interesting because yesterday's video, I was talking about how great everything was doing, and this is my video from yesterday, and how high everything was going. And I think I even made a point to talk about Ethereum and EOS being the highest gainers. Well, as you can see here, Ethereum and EOS being some of the highest losers. So again, just kind of goes back to the fact that it's an immature market. People are buying up digital assets and dumping them just as quickly. So it has nothing to do with the fundamentals of any coin per se. It's literally just hype, pump, and dump. I don't think that this crypto winter is going to last much longer despite what happened in the market yesterday. When you think about it too, think about Bitcoin whales, and when they talk about that, I know there was articles coming out. This is from the Daily Hodl. Crypto whale moves 396 million in Bitcoin. When you just look at that title and you think 396 million in Bitcoin, wow, that's a lot of Bitcoin. But when you look at the prices, guys, and you got to remember this, this is the historical price chart on Wikipedia for Bitcoin, and it just kind of goes through the years here, and it shows you kind of what the price was of Bitcoin in particular years. And if you look, if you go back even just 6 years ago, right, June 2013, let's say, you could have bought one Bitcoin at $100. 6 months before that, a Bitcoin only cost you $13. So to become a Bitcoin whale, become a crypto whale, was not that hard. I did a video about this in the summer, and I did the math on being a crypto whale. I will link that video in the corner here if you guys want to watch that. But yeah, realistically, you know, if you were one of those pioneers for, you know, a couple of $100,000, you could be the whale today, moving the market the way we're seeing it move. And a couple of $100,000 might sound like a lot of money to a lot of you, but it is not. Let me tell you, it is not a lot of money to be a whale in any market. So if you dumped in $100,000 in Bitcoin in 2011, 2012, look, you could be moving the market and influencing price the way we're seeing it being influenced. And guys, let's just remember that this is all talking about speculative bull runs and Bitcoin and institutional money coming into crypto. I have not even touched on the real world utility that XRP will be providing. And so that is our bird in the hand. Let's not forget that. We own the best digital asset on planet Earth. And when that utility kicks in, we're going to see amazing things far beyond what I think this crypto market has done in the past and may even do in the future. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.